What?
You've got to fight for what you want, for all that you believe. It's right to fight for what we want, to live the way we please. As long as we have done our best, then no one can do more.
Hello there, welcome to the Flesh and Blood podcast. VidiProg, series 1, number 3, I think. Yes, so I'm Siobhan. Hello. Who are you?
Balok.
Balok! No! paint your face green.
The First Federation.
Oh, I'm going to cry. Anyway, oh, look who's back. How have you been?
How have I been?
God, it's been ages.
You know, I got up, I had a bit of a walk around, I changed my clothes, and I sat back down. And
Funnily enough, I did the same. I got another cup of tea.
It's like an eternity's gone past, you know?
It's amazing. I don't know how often. I've got a feeling we might be releasing these twice a week. What do you think? Are you up for that?
I don't have a problem with that.
Well, you're the one editing.
In fact, I nearly suggested that myself, but then I thought that there might be days when we can't be bothered.
Oh, what? Just sit here and have a natter?
Yeah, no, I'm cool with twice a week.
Yeah. Okay. Well, because the thing is, because we changed the format now, you just have to top and tail it, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Now we've sorted that out.
Yes.
Right. First time we're off Doctor Who. You may be aware from the audio podcast at www.flashandbladepodcast.net. It's down there at the moment. That I've been looking at these.
The Amazing Spider-Man Revelations and Until the Stars Turn Cold.
Yep. They're the Ultimate Graphic Novel Collection from Hachette Press. And
they look very nice.
They're awesome. They're awesome. Absolutely brilliant. However, I think the run's slowly coming to an end. I mean, they've been going for ages, and they've really picked some superb stories to put out in this format.
Glossy paper?
Good quality paper. I don't know if it's glossy. Yeah, it's... Yeah. They've really chosen very, very carefully what they're actually going to put out. There are some really wonderful ones. However, they're starting up a new one. Well, they just started up a new one, which is this.
The Avengers. Where's Steed?
No, wrong Avengers. This is Marvel's Mightiest Heroes collection. It's a similar sort of thing. Slightly different stuff at the back. But not that much. Got that new book paint smell.
Do you know, you must have read my mind, because I was just thinking, I wish I could smell that book right now. Yeah, we ought to stop doing this, really.
Yeah, you need to have some sort of... I don't know. But what I like about this, the first issue, they've got the very first Avengers story.
Wow. What year is that?
Oh, Lord. This is by Stanley and Jack Kirby.
Oh, I know Stanley. He's that extra guy who turns up in all the Marvel films.
Yeah, that's the one.
The one who gets his face in on everything.
Yeah, he's even in Marvel Heroes, the game.
Yeah, didn't he also
Agent
name
Lee
that starship in Star Trek?
What, Stan Lee?
No, the Excelsior.
Was that possibly not named after Stan? Then again, I wouldn't be at all surprised. Stan Lee is a marvel, no pun intended. He's, 91 now? He's full of steam. He's still going strong.
He hasn't changed, has he, at all?
No, well, he's got to be older. But, no, utterly... yeah, sorry, I'm just talking about Stan, utterly brilliant. But this is great. The next issue 2, is going to have Spider-Man. And actually, I had a thing here. This is my thing pile. Zoom is on, apparently. Issue 2, Spider-Man. They revisit the birth of the Sinister Six and JMS Straczynski from Babylon 5.
The Sinister Six. That's just people ripping off my name left, right, and centre.
They've also got a a Mr. Sinister in Marvel. And the issue 500 story arc, Happy Birthday, as well as the first appearance in Amazing Fantasy of Spider-Man, which has been remastered in colour. Or remastered colour. It's so this is just kicking off. Now the first book I think was $3.99.
Is that all?
Well, that's the first one. You know, these partworks, they do have an introductory offer. The second book,
right.
I think, is $6.99. However, there are lots and lots of bits and pieces to go with it. I'm just trying to think what we got here. Oh dear, all sorts. And you also get that.
It's pretty cool.
And it's a massive poster. Like all good subscriptions, you get free gifts.
Yeah.
There's drinks coasters. There's a Wolverine watch.
Does it have blades that come out?
No, I'm afraid not.
Not interested in.
No, I didn't think so. But look what happened last time.
Yeah.
You know, there you are. Oops, I better just scratch my eye.
You know, I don't like to talk about that.
You were warned your eye patch is slipping, by the way. It's slowly going that way. You don't want to show them what's behind there. Don't, Mummy. I don't want to see it. And where was I? You've distracted me. Oh, and bookends. A couple of nice bookends. Plus, as with the original run, the spines, when put together, all make a huge picture.
Wow.
Some really good, cool Marvel art.
How many issues is it going to go to?
Good question.
Because I sometimes find with these partworks, they don't tell you what your ultimate financial commitment's going to be.
Well, you can cancel at any stage, can't you? And it's not as if, with something like this, it's not as if you're missing out on a story.
Yeah, it's not like you're building the Bismarck, is it?
No. You know, exactly. You know, it's just a case of, well, I won't get those stories.
Yeah.
But the original one's gone to about 50 some odd.
Okay.
50 some odd things. I don't know if this is going to be the same sort of thing. But if this new one is anything like the first run, get it. Because the stories chosen were utterly superb. Really, really brilliant.
Cool. Okay,
we're going to keep you informed about that, and we'll let you know what's happening. The first Avengers one, for example, is the Age of Ultron. Not the Age of Ultron. What's it called? The Ultron Unlimited, which is drawn by George Perez, who's a superb artist. One of my favourites. All right, Sinister, you got something, didn't you, for a belated Leader Day present?
Yes, indeed. You ready for this? Need a drum
Go on.
roll?
I don't have a drum.
Doctor Who Risk.
Wow.
The Dalek invasion of Earth.
Destroy the Thals.
Yep, this was given to me by Mrs. Sinister just a couple of days ago. Obviously,
please take me out of the piranha
being
pit.
a despot, I am, of course, fascinated with concepts of world domination, and Risk is one of my favourite games. So Doctor Who Risk, what better way to celebrate Doctor Who's anniversary?
You don't play on two boards at once.
So we're going to have a quick look inside. So we have one instruction leaflety thing.
That's a leaflety thing. Does that have instructions?
There, an extract from the instructions.
Yes,
and
yes.
I'm going to show people the contents. So
Are they contents?
we'll do the board in a minute.
Rightio.
In here, I have... Oh, there's a really strong smell of plastic in here. I have five...
You get no extra charge.
5 Dalek armies.
Five Dalek armies.
A grey Dalek army.
Yep.
A black Dalek army.
Rightio.
A sort of yellowy
Imperial
Teletubby
Dalek army.
kind of...
Yeah. Are they Teletubbies or are they...
These ones are Teletubbies. There's two lots of Teletubbies and 3 lots of classic Daleks, as they call them. An orange Teletubby army. And a kind of khaki Dalek army.
Rightio.
So
See, this is bringing back memories of war crimes.
But the cool thing is this is the... oh no, black's not a good colour, is it, for the camera? Let's do the grey one. So, within each packet,
Yep.
little Diddy Daleks.
Itty bitty diddy Dalek.
And then we have slightly bigger Daleks.
Yeah.
That's just 5 armies.
Yeah. What's the
And
10
then, of
army
course,
ones
we
then?
have the big 10 army Dalek.
Hooray!
So, that's the armies. Of course, I have dice.
Dice.
I have
Do you get a little... Oh, you get a police box.
TARDIS.
Do you get a risk campaign notebook for writing down your scores and your your
For when I
campaigns?
attack Kamchatka. No.
Anyway, he rolled a 6 and a 5, and I rolled a...
Cardboard Clara. Now, as I
think that's kind of
understand it,
difficult to tell.
according
Yes.
to these rules, and of course the ubiquitous kind of mission cards and things like that.
Yep.
Now, as I understand it, as the game progresses,
Yes.
Clara travels through the Doctor's time stream.
Gosh.
And essentially, the Doctor regenerates every time she goes through his time stream. And if she reaches the 11th Doctor on the regeneration strip, the game is over, which is a bit harsh on Mr. Capaldi, but anyway.
Well, I don't think you actually have to do that.
No, but you
However,
also have...
do you actually have her land on the David Tennant one twice?
The TARDIS lands on a separate random territory every turn and brings about a ceasefire in that territory. And there are all sorts of other things like special missions and all kinds of other things. But of course, or you could just play regular Risk, which is just, conquer the world, destroy your enemies, hear the lamentations of their women.
We used to play it on 2 boards at once.
Yes.
Multi-dimensional Risk. Because we were
like
clever. Guess who used to win?
You?
I say win. We only ever played twice. It was just towards the end of our Risk playing days, we decided to go for 2 boards at once.
Do you have a Risk campaign book?
No. Of course not. This is the board, is it?
This is the board. Give me a sec. So there we go. Classic Risk
That
board.
looks like Earth.
Just with
Where's
lots of
Dalazar?
Daleks.
Where's Dalazar?
I can't really see what I'm showing because I'm behind this.
That's all right, but can you hear me?
Yes.
Well, where's Dalazar?
Dalazar.
What
Texas,
about the Lake of
isn't it? Dalazar?
No,
Wasn't that
Lake of
soap opera?
Mutations?
Wasn't that
They really should have done Skaro, the map of Skaro.
Germankin Lake?
Oi!
I don't know where the foul homeland is, but I think the Dals came from here.
The poor Dals.
The poor Dals.
Wiped out in the 1st century of the war.
Absolutely. Do you get the impression that it was the Carledge that did it, or both sides that did it? I get the impression it was the Carledge who just went on a completely genocidal rampage across the planet.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Yes. I don't know. I need to listen to Davros again. In fact, I'm looking at Claudius at the moment. Oh, hello, what's he doing?
For those who are interested, a free Top Trumps card.
Right, which is the Whispermen, by the look of it.
The Whispermen, indeed. So, which is nice. So,
which is great.
Yeah.
If you've just got the one card, you can play that on your own.
Well, you'd always
win every time. Yeah.
The winner is the one who holds all the cards at the end. So you deal the cards, you've got a winner straight away. It saves all that tedious messing around, really.
It does. I've got to admit, you're quite right. What do you think of it? Are you happy with it?
Yeah, I'm really pleased to get it. There's also a Star Wars Risk knocking around, which has Death Stars, and basically, if you end up with a situation where you can't defeat a planet, you just blow it away, which is my sort of game, frankly. But yeah,
is that actually a rule?
Playing this, my wife has promised me to give me a game in the next couple of days.
Oh, cool. I'm going to have to come down and see you guys at some stage.
Yes.
Anyway, talking of world domination, very quickly, nation states.
Ah, yes.
Which we've been playing, which is nationstate.net. Sin's going to put links up to all these in the YouTube thing. I just want to say what's happened. Something really strange has gone. It's saying some very bizarre things. The Queendom of McFadden Agogo, Bibble Bibble Lungbaramus, that's my country, is a huge, environmentally stunning nation, remarkable for its enforced nudity. Okay. The government's mainly concerned with defence. It meets every day to discuss matters of state in the capital city of Loughborough. Private enterprise is illegal, but those in the know, it's a slick and highly efficient black market in arms manufacturing. Hello, Brian. Citizens are regularly arrested in queues for loitering. All citizens are solely referenced by their allocated identity number. Citizens are forced to donate blood once every 3 months, and anti-environmentalist protesters are gunned down without mercy. Crime, especially youth-related, is totally unknown, thanks to the all-pervasive police force and progressive social policies. National animal is the Magnodon, and the currency is the Rel. Yes, and apparently the population is basically referred to by the government as human resources. It did have a thing about cheese that I really wanted to.
As you make decisions, some of the facts will change.
Yeah, it's a shame you can't get a complete history of
Yeah.
all your decisions, to be honest with you. But Nation States is great. Come and join us on it. It's utterly free. You can just go into your web browser, tap in Nation States.
We did
Google
have
it, whatever.
5 countries at one point, but
We still got them. They're still there. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, the region of Sinister, which apparently
It's
isn't
gone
very
down to
nice.
2 here.
No. There's a couple of messages for you to see.
Oh. Okay.
Silly man.
Right. That'll be that then.
Yep. So, yeah, come and join us on that. Wow, we covered 3 topics in that show.
That was pretty good.
Yeah. So there we go. That's another show. That's probably quite.
He was biting you.
Yeah, I know. It's a love bite.
That is an enormous cat, I have to say.
He's not enormous. I'm just very tiny.
Okay.
Anyway, we're going now. Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Toodles.
You've got to fight for what you want, for all that you believe. It's right to fight for what we want, to live the way we please. As long as we have done our best, then no one can do more. And life and love and happiness are well worth fighting for. They're well worth fighting for.